He was zealous for Jesus. That means he had a tenacity about him. You know, when I was a football player, after practice, we'd have these little get-togethers, and I came up with the word tenacity. And the word tenacity simply means that you will not quit, that you will not give up. You'll be tenacious. And that's exactly how John was. He wasn't giving up. He was tenacious. He was zealous. And so when John would not renounce, Domitian said, I have something prepared for you. You're going to die. So he gets like a big old tub of boiling oil. And he puts John in the boiling oil. You know, John was boiled in oil. But they put John in that boiling oil. And he says, you know what? He says, like Daniel, like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, even though you put me in a fire, my God can deliver me. I will not be afraid in the moment of the fire, in the moment of the testing. And so he was placed in that boiling oil. The fire was cackling. It got hot. Amen, brother. It did get hot. As a matter of fact, it got so hot that some of the Roman soldiers, couldn't stand the heat. But John just had a smile on his face. And John was not hurt. John lived. And Domitian says, well, if I can't kill him, I'll send him to Patmos. And there he can meet his demise. So while John was on Patmos, after he was boiled in oil and he survived and he was delivered, it was on one afternoon in Patmos that he was having a good time in the Lord. He was serving his God and he was having a good time. He was preaching the gospel. One day, he was having a Lordy day. I mean, he was excited about his God and his Savior. And he was called up into heaven. In verse 10 of Revelation chapter 1, on the Lord's day. And he heard a voice like a trumpet. And it was Jesus. And he received the revelation of Jesus Christ, which will become the book of Revelation. Really, the message of Revelation is Jesus Christ and all of His glory coming back. He came in on a donkey to be executed on a cross. But when He comes back, He'll be coming back on a white stallion. And we'll be coming back with Him. He's got a court, He's got a stable. He's got all these horses with your names on it. And one day we will ride. We'll ride from heaven down to earth. And we will rule and reign with Him for 1,000 years. And there will be peace. And the lion will lay down with the lamb. The adder shall not bite the child.